Namaste. Today I want to talk to you about a really interesting topic, which is waist beads and how to use them as a manifestation tool. If that sounds interesting to you, stay tuned. Okay, so if you took my email class called Womb Healing Manifesting with Crystals, this is the level up. This is how you take those crystals and gemstones and put them into action. And if you haven't taken that class, you should definitely take a look at it. It is awesome. If you're into the law of attraction, you know that manifesting happens by creating a shift in your energy. And every shift, no matter how big or small, moves you in the direction that you want to go. Before I go any further, let me just say that you don't need any one thing to help you shift. It's really just a desire to keep your thoughts pointed in the positive, in a positive direction, and gratitude for the moment you're in. And those two things alone can create significant change. And a lot of us need help doing that. A lot of us need help keeping ourselves in that frame of thought, in that positive direction. So let's talk about manifestation just a little bit. The key to manifesting or working with the law of attraction is focus. To focus, you have to relax. You have to get clear on what you want. You need to see yourself being, doing, having what it is you want, and minimize outside distractions and opposing thoughts to those thoughts. And again, not everybody can do that without help. What I'm proposing is that you use the creation of waist beads as a personal ritual and a means of focusing your attention and your energy on what you're trying to create. So if you're new to my channel and you haven't seen my video called Waist Beads in Color, I go into what waist beads are and how to use them a lot more in depth, and I don't really want to do too much of that in this video. But basically, waist beads are a piece of jewelry that you wear around your waist. So how would you use the creation of waist jewelry to help you focus and manifest? Well, by being very deliberate with each step and making sure that you're staying in alignment with your goals and your intentions as you move through the process. It literally starts from the moment that you decide to make the beads and goes through the process of picking out the beads and stringing the beads and wearing them and feeling them around your waist. If the thought of that feels intimidating, like the whole piece of being deliberate and focused in that way, while trying to create something that you may have never made before, don't worry, it's really not that complicated. Once you get started, you can kind of feel your way through it and kind of make it up as you go. But if you're the type of person who prefers to be guided, I wrote a class. I created a class that takes you through the process from start to finish, from identifying your goals to setting your intentions, finding the right beads and colors to support that vision, and to the actual making of the waist beads themselves, and through a ritual to help you energize those beads that you made. So it's very comprehensive and makes it easy for someone who prefers more guidance and support. Okay, so let's break this down a little bit more. How does the process of creating waist beads help with this shift? How does it help with the focus that's necessary for manifestation? How does a process like this create a space for allowing a path for your desires to make their way to you? Let me ask you a question. Have you ever done art? Any kind of art, drawing, singing, painting, dancing, playing music? What's the one thing that all art forms have in common? They are present moment activities. When you're creating something, it's very difficult to focus on anything other than what you're actually doing at that moment. When we're creating, we tend to be more relaxed and focused. We are, in essence, in a receptive state. This is the optimal state for manifestation. The act of beading or jewelry making is no different from that. You are creating a piece of art that you're going to wear. And the process can be a very intentional and spiritual process that keeps you tied in the present moment while at the same time seeding those beads with your intentions for your future. Okay, let's talk about another important aspect, which are that the waist beads are worn near the navel and sacral chakra. Those chakras hold manifestation and creation energy. And if you're using crystals and gemstones on your waist beads, which I highly recommend, by the way, those crystals will be directly energizing those chakras. You can see how powerful that could be if what you're trying to manifest is a baby or fertility or womb healing. The energizing is happening right at the reproductive organs. So it's extremely powerful. I do have a video where I talk specifically about gemstones that you can use for natural conception. So if you haven't seen that, please check it out. Let me show you a pair of my waist beads here. See them? Okay, so this is carnelian. This is carnelian. Actually, all these pieces are carnelian, the larger pieces. So the reason I chose carnelian is carnelian works with your emotions and kind of gets you out of a funky mood, dispels gloom, and kind of brings out a brighter side to things. It also fosters compassion and creativity and can increase your physical energy as well as your kind of this feeling of personal power. And so that's what I needed at the time. I was using it to enhance as one of my fertility stones to bring me more optimism along the path. So carnelian is what I chose. But this is to give you an idea of what I'm talking about when I say that you're creating waist beads. And you can make one of these, you can make 10 of these. It's completely up to you. If I have not convinced you that waist beads are a powerful tool to have in your arsenal, there is yet another way to add meaning to your beads, and that is color. And again, I talked about this in one of my other videos, but by picking the colors that correspond to the energy that you're trying to manifest, you can level up again and magnify the energy even more. There are other elements as well that you can add to this to enhance it, such as scent, using different aromas, aromatherapy on your beads while you're creating the beads, which again tune you in and keep you in alignment with the goals that you have. Now let me say that I realize that some of you may not have ever made anything like this. You may not be artistically inclined, but I encourage you to give it a chance anyway. Of course, waist beads are available for purchase online, and I am not against that, but it's not the same. Creating them yourself is the ritual. It is where the power lies. It's the way that you tap in to something that is hidden inside you. Again, my course, which was a labor of love, it was carefully crafted to take you through this process. You can do it at home. You can do it at your own pace. You can do it alone. You can do it with a friend. It's meant for beginners. You don't need any experience with anything. I provide you with the list of materials you need and video instruction to keep it clear and simple. You can easily get through the course in an hour or two, but I encourage you to take your time, pace yourself, and allow it to be a deeply profound healing experience that helps you connect and awaken your inner goddess. Again, that course is called Magical Mama Belly Beads. I will have a link to it below. It is absolutely affordable, and I have a coupon code for my YouTube listeners. Even if you are artistically inclined and you are completely comfortable doing this on your own, I challenge you to look at this creation process a little bit differently. See it from a broader perspective. Use it as a tool to level up what you're already doing. So I hope that I was helpful and that information kind of opened up something in your mind that you may not have had, may not have thought about this that way. If you found value in this video, please like it. Please consider subscribing if you're not already a subscriber to my channel. It's all about the sisterhood. It's all about raising your vibration. It's all about empowering you and helping you to feel and find where that power is. So thank you all for watching again, and namaste.